What do you think the main objective of the game is going to be? Because in Super Mario 3D World, it's saving the Sprixie princesses or whatever, the fairies or whatever, because Peach is playable now and she's no longer like the damsel in distress. What do you think that's going to be?
Yeah, my idea was if you see like at the end of the trailer here, this is actually perfect timing. So obviously when they hit like the top of the flagpole, complete the level, you see this house kind of materialize out of nothing. We see these like people that look like toads, but literally are not. That's why I said I think in the last episode that this game doesn't take place in Mushroom Kingdom. It doesn't look like. I think it might be just like collecting wonder seeds, but I don't know why you collect a wonder seed in the level, but you also get one at the end of the level maybe. And then it's something to do with this green little dude right here. This dude might be a key part to the game because we see him in the key art with Luigi. We see him traveling with Mario. I don't know what the point is. That might just be like a new side character that is like trying to save this kingdom or this world, whatever this is. But I have a feeling Bowser has something wonder seed related that he took. Mario's just trying to like get them all back and obviously defeat Bowser. Typical Mario game ending.
I totally agree. I think this is going to be a 3D World type story where maybe like the Flower Kingdom princess is kidnapped and then Peach and Daisy go to the Flower Kingdom and Mario and Luigi have to follow, and then, you know, that's how they got around in 3D World. They've made the Sprixies because they can't have Peach get kidnapped because she's playable. I think they're going to do the exact same thing here if I'm being honest, because I'm not expecting like a crazy story with this. So yeah, the 3D World route kind of makes sense. I have a crazy prediction for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I feel like this has to come true. You know that caterpillar guy who you see on Mario when he finishes the level and he's on Luigi? He at some point has to turn into a butterfly, right?
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Probably at the end of the game,
100% agree.
It's like the
and then you can ride him. He's gonna be like a Yoshi, except you can fly with him.
That would be insane.
That would be crazy.
Yeah,
that would be ridiculous. In a lot of the 2D Mario games, they have a power-up that gives you verticality, like the propeller mushroom or like the acorn.
Always.
You haven't really seen that. The elephant's definitely not gonna let you like fly. But if maybe he turns into a butterfly like halfway through the game, and then that's how you unlock like a more flight-oriented power-up, that would be ridiculous. I feel like he just has to. Like, we don't know what this guy's deal is. It's the Flower Kingdom. There's a caterpillar that seems important to the story. He's turning into a butterfly.
He's important. He's on the box art. He's seen at the end of every level. He's definitely important to the story.
Do you guys remember that scene with Mario and Peach like flying down with their hats like enlarged and stuff? Do you think that somehow is like that green caterpillar dude related at all?
In that scene, there's a sign with a hat on it that kind of indicates that that's now something you can do. So I don't think it necessarily has to do with the caterpillar, but I think at some point he's definitely turning into a butterfly. I feel like that's just like maybe you feed him a wonder seed, he turns into a butterfly, and then you can fly around a level.
So my idea is I would like to see challenge levels return from 3D World. I want to see like Captain Toad levels. I'm not assuming we get Captain Toad levels, but you know, something kind of similar to that puzzle kind of thing to break up the gameplay so it's not like always straight platforming. What are these called? They're mystery houses or green? Mystery houses. I thought they were green star houses, but they're the mystery houses. I always really enjoyed these ones because it was like quick gameplay. I always thought these were super neat.
It's like WarioWare, but in Mario. It's cool. It's like these little micro levels.
Yeah, I've not much to say about this, but I always thought these were really fun and neat and just, you know, something to break up like the pace of the game.
I would love to see an iteration of this to come back for sure. I really enjoyed this. This level in particular is in World Crown, I believe it is, like right next to Champions Road. And this took like a long time for me to beat alone. When you're playing like one player, it can be kind of rough unless you're a Mario 3D World enthusiast like Thomas Switchsub over here.
Hey, but this is still tough. This one's hard. You got to get 30 straight green stars without missing one. Yeah. Everyone has a 10-second timer. It's a tough level. But yeah, I completely agree. I'd love to see this sort of thing come back.
I mean, I think we kind of got a sneak peek at challenge levels. So Mac, I think your wish is kind of coming true.
Well, I don't know.
It's kind of like a
we don't know if
timer
those are
or
in
whatever.
Wonder. We don't know if they're in Wonder mode though. Like that could be a Wonder specific thing, like within the levels. I don't know if it'll be outside, like on the world map. But I guess either way, it doesn't really matter because as long as you get the style.
Also, one thing that like when I first saw the one clip that's really short that has, you know, the 4 Yoshis, I assumed in my head like it was similar to the Captain Toad levels. From now, what I've heard, it sounds like he's the baby character. But when I first saw
we see a missile like phase through him, so we can kind of
to me it seemed like it was a Yoshi level where you went into a level and you could like only play as Yoshi, because I want to assume that they'd let you have like 4 different colors of Yoshis play at one time. But yeah, I don't know what that was. I'd love to see these return.
Still so many questions, man. We have so many assumptions they could just be totally wrong. Maybe all Yoshi levels don't exist, but maybe they just like created that to make it look like that. Like, I don't know. It's kind of so deceiving. That's the whole point. I hope these come back for sure. These were really fun. I recently replayed through 3D World, and these were very enjoyable. So I'm with you.
For one other thing I want to see, this is the other one big thing I want to see in this game. In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, there's like a Waddle Dee Town. And once you beat levels, you could like bring Waddle Dees back, and some of them would populate the shops, and some of them would give you little like mini quests and stuff, and some of them would just sit there and it would be cool. But I would love to see one level in this game that's like a town of these flower seedling creatures, and the more you know, kind of save by beating a level and then they give you a wonder seed, maybe then they just go back to this town and they slowly start populating this town, kind of like how the Comet Observatory gets populated by Lumas throughout your playthrough there. And maybe there are shops in there where you can buy different things and get, you know, power-ups, and maybe Mario has like a house there and you can buy stuff, like you could buy little trinkets and stickers for the Odyssey and Mario Odyssey. But just having one like home base area that's not just the world hub map is something I would love to see. Kirby and the Forgotten Land did this really, really well from everything I've heard from people who played the game. It's still on my list of games I need to play. I just haven't gotten to it. But I would love to see that. I would love to see just a town of these toad-like seed creatures, and they just chill there, and the more you save, the more populated the town becomes, and maybe there are little hidden secrets and stuff, kind of like most 3D Mario hub worlds. And yeah, I just think that would be a really cute addition.
I totally agree with that. I think that would also add completionist part of like the game's like unlocking the different things. Like I loved in Odyssey when you'd like buy the little stickers and
Waddle Dee
trinkets
Town,
for the Odyssey, and something to show the progress you made during the game. That's like a cute addition that, like, you know, doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme, but like, you know, adds personality to the game. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Definitely would love to see this, and I think everyone is gone, so I think it's my turn.
Yeah, it's all you.
Yeah.
The last thing we want to see.
No pressure.
Yeah, no, this is unfortunately this is kind of basic, Mac. I'm sorry. It's basically just DLC, because in 2D Mario, I guess we kind of got Luigi U, which, you know, it was fine. It wasn't like super enjoyable for me or anything, but it was what it was. I think DLC would be kind of interesting in this game, because we're not sure how big this is yet. We know the file size and it's pretty large, so maybe there's a lot of levels here, but whether it's DLC characters or a mode or even like new worlds or something like that, more content, like I would love to see it, because I know that even if this game is going to be massive, I'm still going to want more from it. Just like, I haven't even played it yet, I just know, like, I'm going to want more and more gameplay from it. So if it's a character like Rosalina, maybe, or if Rosalina's like hidden in the game and we don't know, maybe it's Pauline, maybe it's a Donkey Kong character, maybe we get a world along with that character in some sort of DLC. Who knows? Yeah, just something I would like to see. More content of a game we haven't even seen yet.
I think that's not a bad take, but I don't know. I feel like I've been burned by games having DLC for so long that just like don't have content, like Animal Crossing New Horizons, or, you know, Nintendo Switch Sports that come bare bones. Like I don't think this game is gonna be like those, not having content at launch. I feel like I've been burned by DLC so many times. So if they're gonna have DLC, I want to make sure this game is a full game before
That's fair.
They make anything for that.
That's fair. I mean, I feel like I trust like the 2D Mario team enough that they wouldn't make such mistake, but like I get it, because you wouldn't think Animal Crossing would do that, and then they have. So I guess we'll see.
I think the new Super Luigi U would be like the way to do this. The exact same engine, the exact same everything else, but like just some new like the Luigi U gimmick was, not only did Luigi play different, but all the levels were like 100 seconds or less. Like they were short, bite-sized, pretty difficult, like quick levels. I don't know if speed is necessarily the way you would mess with it, but like they'd have to take like one gimmick and kind of just like run with it in like a completely new campaign of like remixed levels and charge $30 for that or something. If we get like free update, one new character and 4 new levels, that's gonna feel like it's gonna end up feeling like a Mario Strikers Battle League type thing. But if they do what they did, you know, with Luigi, or like if it was an Octo expansion level of DLC, like that's awesome. That I would totally get behind. Just like another additional smaller campaign, that would be cool.
I guess it kind of depends on where the plan's at for this game, because obviously they're trying to keep the 2D Mario roots, but also trying to heavily differentiate it from the new Super games. So we'll see if they kind of take a different approach with that. But yeah. So I think that's about it with all of our ideas there. So
I liked all our ideas. I think they're good.
I agree. Yeah, you guys popped off. If you guys have any ideas for the game that you would like to see, be sure to tweet at us at Nintendo Tonight. Leave a comment below on the podcast. Talk to us anywhere. Just do it.